those with eyes to see. And that's you, light warrior. You're able to see clearly because your core vibrational frequency from your sacred heart is greater than the matrix itself. And you are sealed in the forehead. So you can see clearly. Now, on our journey, we're seeing clearly. We're seeing through the deception. But you're able to see so many levels and layers of this matrix. And that's what the Mandela effect, or being aware of the Mandela effect, shows us. So I hope you enjoyed diving deeper into the Mandela effect. These are little bits of evidence of glitches in the reality. Now, on your journey, you'll come across everyday life anomalies, experiences that you can't quite understand. And you'll see changes and shifts. But when we deal with Mandela effects, it goes across the collective. Now, sometimes not every single Mandela effect will affect you. But at a higher percentage, I like to go with the law of 80-20, but maybe 80% of Mandela effects affect you. And once you see, you can never unsee, light warriors. And that's why I shared Mandela effects with all of you. I use Mandela effects as a teaching tool so that we could be more aware, more conscious that we're in a matrix. And there's going to be one Mandela effect that is undeniable. There might be several of them. I shared a few of them because, and they might not be the most popular ones, but those are the ones that really affected me on my journey because they played a role during the course of my everyday life. And I've shared a few other Mandela effects a little bit earlier on our journey together. But I feel that it's very important because you need to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. And when you become aware of Mandela effects, it's going to expand your horizons, right? It's gonna help you believe in yourself even more. You're going to come to terms that this reality is much more than we were led to believe. And we're understanding that there are timelines, there could be a multiverse. And nobody knows the 100% exact answer, but all you need to do is look at the Mandela effects, look at all of these examples, and start to question everything. I told you that a few times. Question everything, because questioning everything, light warrior, is your birthright. So it gets us to start asking questions. And it's important. And it could be very overwhelming for people. This comes in many forms. It doesn't only come in forms of Mandela effects. I like to share Mandela effects because they're, a little lighter in topic. But we see some very serious truths in the world. And now we're seeing the truths and we can't unsee those truths. And, maybe not all the time they're, rainbows and unicorns, as they say, right, light warriors? Not everything's rainbows and unicorns. But we're starting to see that there's much more to this reality. And it's important to realize who you are. You see, the power has been given to common everyday life people. So even myself on my journey, I want to show everyone that we're all common, everyday life people, that we're given the keys to the universe, right? That's why we're just hanging out, right? See a different side. We're just hanging out with the captain today, right? It's important to realize that the power is inside of you. And Mandela effects, or being conscious and aware of the Mandela effects, are showing you that you are sealed in the forehead, are showing you that there's much more to this reality. Stop giving up your power to false idols, because the power was given to common everyday life people. This was done by design, because of free will. And we take the ball and we run with it. So I hope that the experience of learning about Mandela effects has broadened your horizons, and don't be afraid of it, right? Everyone will react differently to coming across Mandela effects, and that's okay. Everyone is different, but it's going to give you one that will be undeniable, and then you will start to question reality. And sometimes you might be curled up on the couch questioning everything, but it's important to question everything. And, you know, I remember when I first learned about Mandela effects, I was sitting, and it was like a full week, and I saw Mandela effect. I said, I keep seeing this. You know, the universe gives you a sign. Check it out, Mike, right? That's how this works for me. And I said, I got to check out this Mandela effect. And for like a solid week, I was consuming, and it was expanding my mind. And I was going and digging into old magazines that I had and try to find this residual evidence and looking at things. And I knew how it was. And, you know, people will deny and shame you for thinking outside of the box, but you are sealed in the forehead, Light Warrior. You're sealed in the forehead. And that's why Mandela effects are an important teaching tool. And that's why I'm using the Mandela effects to help open your third eye, or help crack open that pineal gland, whatever you would like to call it. So you're going to start to shift, and you'll start to go down the rabbit hole, and we all go down the rabbit hole together. We're just in different stages right now, but we're all the 144,000. We're all the warriors of the rainbow, of the Hopi prophecy. And this is an energetic signature that lies inside of you. And there's such a deep correlation between those that resonate with 144,000, that resonate with the warriors of the rainbow, and Mandela effects. It goes hand in hand. We're able to see clearly. Leonardo da Vinci said, there are those that see, there are those that see when shown, and there are those that do not see. And during this time period, as we shift to the 5D Earth, during the event, everything will come to light. And that's what this is all about. A lot of these concepts, at first glance, they seem like they don't have much to do with each other, but it all has everything to do with each other, because when we think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, we unlock the keys to the universe. And we're tuning in to a different frequency. And your perception becomes your reality. And we're learning all about this, Light Warriors. So everything has a connection. And you're coming into your own now. And it could be a Mandela effect. It could be something else that will start your great spiritual awakening. But all of humanity is going through this awakening now. These are not some hocus pocus spiritual terms. This is what we're going through right now. I'll lead the charge. You lead the charge. We do this together. And all we need to do is expand consciousness or wake one other person up. And that's how we reach critical mass. Because everything that we were taught, almost everything, has been a lie. It was done by design. But we're learning that the fabric of this matrix is not what we were led to believe. But we're able to start chipping away by thinking in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And Mandela effects show us that you can see clearly. You are sealed in the forehead. You resonate. You vibrate at a higher frequency. You vibrate at a higher frequency than the matrix itself. That's why you're able to see clearly. You need to believe in yourself and not follow the crowd, not follow the herd, the sheep. Think for yourself. You know the answers. You know the authentic truth. We're seeing this everywhere now. And the Mandela effect is a way of coming to terms that something ain't right here, right? But we were born for this. We came into this reality. We came into this realm for this. And that's why you have that spiritual immune system. That's why you have the seal in the forehead. You have to feel the energy behind all these terms. A lot of these terms are synonyms, if you will. It's the energy that lies within you. You're infinite. And you're walking this matrix. And I know it could be rough because we don't belong here. But we came here to bust our brothers and sisters out of prison. That's what we did. And this is all connected. And it's connected to the Mandela effect. Because we're starting to see the collapse of the matrix. We're seeing the collapse of the veil through the Mandela effect. There's a deep design in this realm. It's one of the densest places to exist. And we all signed up for this mission. If you've come across this message and you've never heard me before, you should look up the work of Dolores Cannon. And she spoke about the waves of volunteers. I'm continuing this wave. I'm taking the energy that was left before me by people like Dolores Cannon and Nikola Tesla, and I'm putting it all together. And we're here living in the moment now. And we're taking all the breadcrumbs that were left for us, and we're able to wield this power. We came in as common people. The power was given by common people. Ain't that right, Captain? You know, Captain shows us or teaches us an important lesson. Captain was a common man, but he was able to lift Mjolnir. He was able to wield the power of a god. Never forget that. And now we're hanging out with the captain on the couch, right? But there's a time for this and a time for that, light warriors. So I kind of went with the mood. In these last few days, it was a little blizzard here where I was, and I did a lot of shoveling. I wanted to use this energy to kind of relax as I shoveled away, put the work in. I still have to live. I still have to live as a common person. We gave up our godlike abilities and everything else, you know. We have to still drive in the car, right? But we have to do these things because it's free will, and it has to be done this way. And it's not going to be done by the false idols. We were born for this, and we're the ones to carry it out. Never forget that. If you're seeing clearly, if you're seeing the Mandela effect, if you're seeing past the deception of Medea, you know who you are. You know your number. It's inside of you. And the only person that has to believe in you is yourself. And I leave this transmission for all of you. These are the final days. So it's wake up now. Because the next step is going to be a doozy. But people are going to have questions. And it was done by a divine design that we were going to wake up ahead of time so that we will be prepared to help people through this transition to the 5D earth. And we're common people, and we could just hang out, relax, and we could discuss this. But we're not the body. We're the energy that operates the body. All of these dots can be connected. I'm here to connect all these dots. Some of you have been on the journey with me for a while. Some of you have come across this like, oh, this is pretty interesting. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm all over the map. But there's a reason for this, because I could see things and I see their connections. And in the end, we're going to understand the authentic reality. It's going to be the greatest show in the universe. It will be the greatest story ever told. And I'm here to tell this story, along with all of you. So if this message resonates with you, share this message with other people that resonate. And collectively, we will grow our 5D community. So keep moving forward and keep sharing this word, because that's how we're going to expand exponentially, and collectively we're going to create the 5D earth. Ain't that right, Captain? Commander is on the ground. Commander's just hanging out with the captain today. You like little Cap? But there's a time for this and a time for that. You are the leader of the 5D earth. The new earth. Dolores Cannon spoke about the new earth. Some people are saying, we have a new earth? Yeah, kid. We're on the new earth. And you are the leader. But guess what? We're also common people. And I'm here to show that and expose the fake ones. I am that I am. And we're all the common people. So don't sell yourself short, Light Warrior. You're much more powerful than you were led to believe. The Brooklyn will come out. The unstoppable force. Greatest power in the universe. And I'm just a kid from Brooklyn. Got a Cap. So, be conscious that you're sealed in the forehead, that this reality is not what you were led to believe. Be conscious that, yes, we are common, everyday life people, but we are the leaders of the 5D earth. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. We're everywhere. We go all over to all these interesting spots, and sometimes we hang out on the couch. Right, Cap? A time for this and a time for that. So I wanted to take this energy that we're in right now, the blizzard energy, to be warm on the couch, expanding consciousness, expanding the Mandela effect with all of you, and help you remember who you came here to be. I assure you, you all do that for me. And I love you all very much. You have no idea. I'm ready for this. And so are you. We're up. We're up next. Don't forget it. I love you all. And don't be concerned about Mandela effects and everything else going on out there. You know why, Light Warriors? Of course you know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that you're sealed in the forehead, and you are the warrior of the rainbow. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. After you come to terms with Mandela effects, then you'll come to terms that there are different dimensions. And there's levels and layers to these dimensions. And we're seeing clearly right now. I hope this message was helpful for you. Please share this message. And remember, we cannot control what is around us. So move forth without fear, because I assure you, you are all greater than the Matrix itself. Victory of the light. I think the captain agrees. Just hanging out on the couch.